Okay, this is a very good problem. A person has asked, he is of the age 27. He has great finances, good career. He's very fit, started working out, got fit. He's also taking therapy for some childhood problems that he had. And he's also into philosophy. Recently, he started reading spiritual philosophy. These are the current things that he's doing at his life. Then the problem comes, this feels pointless. Humans are self-centered. My dating life isn't great. Last sentence was very important. What is the point of fighting this battle without love in your life? So at the core, when in the beginning you hear a lot of great things happening in your life, right? Great finances, great job. You start with that. Okay, got fit. I physically developed myself basically. Very good. I'm also taking therapy. I'm taking care of my mental health. Taking active steps toward mental health. Okay, good for you. Spiritual philosophy. Basically, doesn't even matter spiritual or non-spiritual, just philosophy. Basically, you are taking steps toward mental cultivation, intellectual cultivation. We have two things, what you have, what you don't have. What you have becomes absolutely shit the moment you look at it from the frame or lens of what you don't have. All these things that you have separately and individually or singularly are great things. Within themselves, they satisfy a purpose. Within themselves, they have meaning. But the moment you take these activities and you kind of force them to a different direction to satisfy a completely different meaning, you basically disregard their existence, their value. You make them corrupt. So let's look at all these things and their meanings individually as well, because it's important. At 27, you have great finances, you have good career, which means you're sort of pointing that you have achieved financial freedom, which in itself is a great thing. Do you understand just these two things, that you have a stable career and great finances? What do they entail? You are at the precipice of your life. You are at a place in your life from where basically you can go to any journey you want of any kind. You have found freedom. The second word is the most important word, financial freedom, which means a great task of your life, a gargantuan fucking battle is over. You've won. You've found stability in it. It's smooth. You can roll. A great chunk of space has now opened up in your life to pursue different things, better things, more meaningful things, more purposeful things, more purpose-driven things. That's the point of earning money. That's why it's one of the most important battles that every human should focus on as fast as they can, as soon as possible. Like, that should be your first priority. I need to get this finance thing under control. Because this battle I need to win, because if I lose this battle, then all the other battles simultaneously get fucked. They will get destroyed, they get harmed, they get affected. Even if, let's just say, they do not get completely eviscerated, a large hit is taken. They are damaged. All aspects of your life, basically, from relationships, parental relationships, self-esteem, self-worth, self-respect, societal place, societal respect, your prospects of finding love, relationships, prospects of sustaining a family, subsistence, all of these things, your economic prosperity, then your goals. Things cost money. Hobbies cost money. Interests cost money. A fucking book costs money. Just to read, you have to pay money. Any form of activity, even centered toward making your mind better, well, it comes with a cost these days. We live in that sort of a world where everything has a price tag. So to avail great things in life, even centered or focused towards your own mental health, they cost money. To start new hobbies, interests, toward creating something or going on a newer path, cost money. If I decide to learn something, if I decide to learn a new instrument, I need the instrument, I need to buy it. I need a teacher or an online course. So an online teacher, I need to pay for them. The better they are, the costlier their prices are. A great, good teacher with a much better plan for you, a much more efficient plan for you to learn, will put higher prices. The point of financial stability is to be free from the struggles and grievances that come from the lack of money. You escape poverty. You escape hardship from all the stresses that money or the lack of money causes. So you have to understand where you are. You are at the precipice of possibilities. Unlimited, unseen possibilities that you've unlocked for yourself. Congratulate yourself for that. Sit with yourself. Now, this is a moment of gratitude. In a yogic position, if you want to, just sit quietly, calmly. I don't know at what time you wake up, but sit with yourself with your eyes closed and just breathe. Breathe in the victory that you have achieved. Unseen fucking unlimited possibilities you've unlocked, and you're sad like, oh, what the fuck was the point of all of this? Oh, wow, but I didn't get a woman out of this. So, now, I got fit. Okay, so this is also sort of connected to the online mumbo jumbo or just the messages that we receive these days a lot, right? A lot of pickup artists, male-centered, right, like guidance and approaches, what they dictate is that, hey, you need to start working out right now, man. Very heavily. You need to start working out, like crazily. But not toward the philosophy, of doing great things, seeing your body as a temple, beautifying yourself, reaching to newer, higher spiritual heights. Working out has become a utility or a means to achieve women's approval, their validation, and therefore sexual currency for acquiring sex. So an art, that's what it was. Exercising, beautifying, physical growth, all of these things. There are books written historically, 2,000 years ago, 3,000 years ago, cross cultures. There were humans, men, women, who dedicated themselves to art of fixing their own bodies through meditative stances, through yogic positions, through exercising, through developing exercises, through developing entire methods, styles, systems of ways of exercising from which humans can benefit. And now that has devolved to, wow, this. You just participated in one of the best practices humans have to themselves, getting better physically. You said you actually were overweight before and you lost weight, you got fit. You went through a fucking transformation. This is a glorious thing. And what have you devolved it to? Well, this thing feels pointless now, because where I am from this point or at this point, well, I'm still not getting girls like I was promised from all of these videos, from all these guys who've told me like, this is what I need to do if I'm insecure. I just need to start working out, because at the end, the answer to insecurity or I don't feel good enough, the answer to that is going to the other extreme, which is now cultivating narcissism. Because when I need to look into the mirror, I need to be like, wow. So through the purview of society, through the lens of the society, I must be admired. So I need to find a societal value system. And that is appearance. There is no human pulse in this. There is no human sense in it. There is no personality in this. There is no personhood in it. All we see is external, outwardly image of somebody. And I have worked hard and forced myself and molded myself into that perception as well. Why am I not reaping the rewards? Then that approach is wrong. Great things should be done intrinsically, not for the outside world. You live with yourself. You are about yourself. You have conversations with yourself. You have to take care of yourself. Your reflection of whoever you think you are should matter to yourself the most. Tomorrow, the external world, through this societal ranking system, can come up with a completely new, different standard. Let's just say 50 years down the line, we completely throw away whatever styles and standards we have created right now, and we completely come up with absolutely new, bizarre, strange standards, which are strange with respect to how we, in our current generation, view things. So we look at that and we're like, whoa, this does not make any sense. They are completely contrary to our current standards. Let's just say that. What will you do then? A human society, a human social consciousness it's a very evolving, mutating thing. 50 years ago, we had completely different ideas with regards to how humans should be, social molds or roles we had created of humans or individuals. 50 years ago, or even now, different ideas geographically. You go into, let's just say, Japan, Vietnam, India, Pakistan, Middle East, America, Sweden, Germany, and you will find completely different defined roles, different expectations, which are societally accepted. This is social psychology. Different cultures will have completely different social expectations from you. A person who probably in an American society is viewed as very successful and great may probably in, for example, a tribe in Tanzania may be viewed completely differently. You may actually be viewed as, you grabbing onto something illusory. Why you're doing this thing? Are you doing this thing to chase something? And what particular goal it is? That has nothing to do with outside world. The point of life is, at the end of the day, inner peace. You may debate as much as you want to over that. Try. You will come back. If you have attained great wisdom, you'll come back to this conclusion at the end. Inner peace. What else? What else if you have, let's just say, billions of dollars but you're depressed? If you have billions of dollars and you're deeply lonely and you don't trust any human being because you think everybody's after your money. You're just paranoid. There's no peace in you. That's all you care about. What is the point of that? My point is, you're taking these great pursuits, fitness, and then you devolve it into what? An external fucking chase of transient pleasure seeking. Some woman, beautiful hot women will look at me because now I'm hot. What a fucking brilliant thing. You just basically shat on a great thing. I took therapy. Amazing. I'm very happy for you. Spiritual philosophy. So to me, it feels like the spiritual thing or the philosophy part is again a tool. So you can show off that, I've read this particular writer, or this is a philosophy I read or I like or I subscribe to. Just here, throwing that out in this conversation so I can seem like I have depth. Those who worship ignorance enter darkness. Into greater darkness enter those who worship knowledge alone. You're worshipping or you're using knowledge not for the sake of cultivating understanding, not for the sake of fueling a realization that will occur over time. You're using knowledge. Why? So I can use it as an ornament. I can use it as a decorative entity. So I can fucking decorate myself in conversations around people. Intellectually, I get to show off how much I have, how much knowledge I have collected. Look at the storage. Look at the giant bank accounts of fucking knowledge I've collected. What's the point of it? You're just worshipping objective knowledge. You don't understand it. You haven't really sat and contemplated and pondered on it. It hasn't touched you. It hasn't changed you. It hasn't fucking completely taken you out in your astral form, like in the Doctor Strange movie. Like he touches and you just move out of your body and you completely find yourself floating in different space. Hasn't happened to you. That's what knowledge should have done in its right form. Well, a philosophy is supposed to take you out from this fucking human earth-bound world that you're living in and you're integrating with. Should take you to a different space. Should take your cognition, or at least thinking, to different dimensions and make you think, make you evaluate. You should see yourself as a tiny being in the midst of billions of humans, and should find yourself and then ask yourself, what is happening to this person? Why and how is this person integrating with its surroundings? What position do you think this person thinks he has in this vivid, wide, vibrant world called existence? This is what philosophy is. You look at yourself self-distancing, and then you look at the world. You distance from the very society that you never learned to disassociate from. So philosophy is completely useless in this particular case. My point is, the reason why I'm taking so much time is, any person who's watching this video, do these things, all of these things, they need to be done. They're crucial. They're very crucial, but they should be done for their own purposes. The teleological approach of these particular singular activities should not be ignored. It should be recognized and pursued. Do not devolve fitness, working out, philosophy, knowledge acquisition, all of these things for women, man. Or for acquisition of sex. I mean, Jesus Christ. If it happens as an outcome because you've become a radiant, thinking, beautiful, perceptive being, that's happening because you've done that to yourself for yourself. But that's not because. That's not the reason why. You didn't do it for, oh my God, will I be liked by this particular certain group? Will they now accept me? Or will women now think I'm very cool and deep? What the fuck? You are exactly where you were then when you started. You literally haven't gone through any transformation. Nothing has happened to you. Your mind hasn't evolved a tiny bit. Your great dissatisfaction is that women are not taking, for example, interest, or I don't know what it is. But the answer to that is, my friend, patience. Patience. You are doing great in your life. Have some patience. So two things you need to understand. One, patience, in the sense that don't become desperate. Don't put all your eggs or chips in one fucking basket. That the first person you meet, you just completely roll over and you're like, please accept me. I'll do anything for you. I've been working out through ages. I've been going to therapy. I've been doing this and that. Also, you could accept me. Even that person would think that I'm a stranger. But Jesus Christ, is this person putting way too much effort into being liked. So, one, patience. It will happen when it's supposed to happen. Give this universe some chance to surprise you, at least, my friend. Let the universe do something on its own as well. Let the randomization of how humans are arranged in this vast system called society or existence or planet Earth. Ecology. Let your ecology arrange some sort of, system for you or some sort of meeting for you as well. And secondly, and this is the most important thing if you're going out on dates and you want to find a partner, be very clear on what you don't want. What you want should be consistent with the mutating, evolving nature of humans and society. You're going to be a completely different person in 5 years, in 10 years. So what you want is going to continue to mutate and evolve with time. But what you don't want should be very clear based on your values, based on your past experiences, based on, let's just say, vicarious knowledge, which you've seen, learned from different people's experiences, from common sense, sensibility, philosophy. That's why you read and acquire knowledge as well, so you can make better decisions in your life. So I'm hoping, please construct a very clear guide in your mind on what you don't want and abide by it. When you see a human being, let's just say she's very attractive and you're thinking, oh my God, her hair, oh my God, she looks so beautiful. Doesn't fucking matter if the guide is being betrayed. Get up and get out. Have the balls to abide by your own codes, and you will eventually land a great person. Great relationship, whichever it is, whenever it may come, it will come at the cost of a lot of rejecting and a lot of rejections. You have to completely be open and accepting to that a lot of people may not find you, let's just say, fit for themselves, and it's okay. It's completely fine. You do you. Be cheerful, be positive, be fine with that. It's how humans operate. You have to do the same as well. You have to reject a lot of human beings. You can't just say yes to the first person you meet. They will see certain things in you that they feel like, oh yeah, this is working, and the same should be felt by you. According to whatever I said, be very clear of what you don't want. According to this, I hope this helps. Thank you.